Hello, welcome back. For today's video, I'm gonna do a little bit of a Euphoria inspired Valentine's Day look. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna end up doing. Actually, you've all seen the thumbnail, so you know what's coming. I, at this time, do not. I'm feeling like I wanna play with some pinks and some reds. So we're gonna get creative and we're just gonna play with makeup today. So let's just get started with the video. So if you guys have been around, then you know that I have not been using skincare except on days when I'm filming, so it gets me very excited to be able to do my skincare because my skin has been so dry and itchy these past couple of days, but I'm not supposed to use any skincare until my rash clears up. So okay, so I just thought I was filming that entire part, but I was not. I just did my skincare. So I used the Wellita Skin Food as my moisturizer today because my skin is just feeling so dry and so itchy. And this is ultra rich cream. It's so thick and creamy and hydrating and moisturizing. It's really good for all over your body, even your hands. Like when my hands get really dry and cracked, this is my go-to, and it's very affordable. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out, especially if you live in a wintry climate like me. And then I put on some of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Rescue, and let's move along, shall we? Okay, so I'm gonna start with my eyes because I feel like I might get a little bit of fallout and I'd like to be able to clean it up. Like I said, I'm feeling kind of pinks, reds, so I might dip into this Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. I also have this palette from ABH, the M Resi. There's so many pretty Valentine's Day colors in here. This like hot pink over here is really fun. I also have this red in the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. There's also some pinky tones in this ABH palette, so we're just gonna play today. So I think I'm gonna start in the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm gonna take this color right here. This is Radiate. It's a really pretty cool toned crease shade. Actually, before I do that, I need to prime my eyelids, so we're going in with Rare Beauty. Any chance you can hold off on the clicky clacks?
Change my keyboard.
I got Will a new keyboard for Christmas, or for his birthday, and it's a mechanical keyboard and it has a red switch in it, which I had to learn so much about keyboards. And red switches are moderately clicky. So it has to do with like the feedback that the keys give as you press them, and they're quite noisy. So he's gonna switch his keyboard so that I can film this and it won't be clicky clacking in the background. Okay, now I'm going in with Radiate. So I've decided that I want to actually bring my eyeshadow like all the way up onto my temple and like maybe above my brow a little bit. So I need to do my foundation first so that I can go over top of my foundation with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna actually switch and do my base now instead. Because it's Valentine's Day, I want my skin to look very glowy. When do I ever not want my skin to look very glowy? I'm gonna take the Auric Glow Lust on the high points of my face. So tops of my cheekbones. And then let's put this kind of all over my forehead here. And then for my foundation, I think I'm gonna use my Dior Forever. I have really been enjoying this lately. I feel like it's a nice full coverage. It's definitely more on the matte side, but with that super glowy primer underneath and Skin Food, I feel like it's gonna be perfect. I love foundations that look better as time goes on, and the Dior Forever is definitely one of those. Guys, I really struggled to get myself to sit down and film this video with you today. I was feeling perfectly fine when I woke up this morning, and then I went to the grocery store and I had to drive for the first time since I failed my road test. And it was just making me so anxious. I didn't even have coffee this morning and like my anxiety was just peaking. I just started thinking about how much like I just wanted to be over with, and I was trying to focus on doing the things that the evaluator had told me I need to work on, and I was just really trying to like focus on everything. And so then I feel like all I can think about as I'm driving is my test, and then it's just making me like more and more anxious the further I go. And I don't know, I can't wait to get it over with. And then we've been in talks with a wedding venue for literally months. we had kind of like a big decision to make about that. And because that's just the way anxiety works, right? Is like all the little things that could possibly make you anxious when you're feeling that way just get like amplified. So I got home from doing the groceries and I ran downstairs, got a workout in, and when I came back up, I was just like hunched over on the couch. Like, just, I don't know if anyone else experiences it, but I get so like tense in my stomach when I'm feeling anxious, and so all I want to do is just like hunch over and curl into a ball. And then it was kind of extending to this video because I wanted to do a TikTok, like, or an Instagram reel, like something that is very easy, like a transformation Instagram reel with this makeup. I thought it would be really fun, and the last time I filmed an Instagram reel, it went really poorly. So then, because I was already feeling anxious, I was like, I don't want to do it. So I was putting off filming this video because I just wasn't feeling it. But actually, what will make me feel better is being productive and doing the things that I want to do with my day. That's filming this video. Plus sitting down and chatting with you guys and like hanging out, and just especially filming a video like this where I'm just playing with my makeup. Nothing could be better for my anxiety than all of that. So here we are. Thank you for being here. I'm just using my Hourglass concealer to add a little bit of extra coverage. I'm not going to do my under eyes yet in case I need to clean up any fallout from the eyeshadow down there. Oh, I haven't felt anxious like that in a long time. I think my period is coming, is it? That would explain so much. Yes, in 4 days. Everything is clear. Okay, so let's leave that there and let's move back to the eyeshadow. I'm going to continue on with the same color that I was using, which is Radiate, and I'm gonna bring that all the way out here and come up above my brow with it. I'm gonna come right up to my brow here. I should be working off a reference photo because I've never really done anything like this before. Let's just go for it, shall we? I feel like it's gonna look weird until I get all my blush and everything on. And I'm trying to make it look weird anyways. We're going for like Euphoria style. The makeup on Euphoria is so great. Like, I know that the kind of main thing that people think of when they think of Euphoria makeup is like the rhinestones. But Donnie Davy, I follow her on Instagram. She's one of the makeup artists for the show. She has some of the most creative looks I have ever seen in my life. And they're kind of the more subtle, like less famous looks that I'm really into from her. She just plays with color and positioning in such a unique way. So those are more of the vibes I'm going for today rather than the like rhinestoney vibes. Okay, I'm so tempted to just do like a bright Barbie pink eye because that's really like pink eyeshadow is my favorite type of look to do, but I really want to incorporate some red into this look. So let's take a little break from the pinky tones, and I'm gonna go into the Metropolis palette from Natasha Denona and use this red color right here. I think I'm just gonna put it on the same brush. And shall we go all over the lid? On the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna go, let's go all out with this red. I'm gonna go all over my lid. Now that the color's on, I'm just gonna blend. There's the fallout that I feared. Okay, great. I feel like we've lost a little bit of the Radiate shade, so I'm going back in with that and just gonna run over the edges with it. And then I really want to get some more like really bright pink tones in there. So let's switch over to the Resi palette, the ABH. I'm going to go into the color Resi. Let's start with this just like right on this inner corner here, like a pop. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. And then I want some of this pink to be above the brow too, so I think I'm just gonna add a little more over here, like so. I'm gonna do kind of like a little line. I guess I should have tried to make those more even. Okay, I have to blend them out a bit because they're going at two very different angles, so. And if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, just know that this is not my usual. I'm not working within my wheelhouse here, so don't come for me. I'm literally taking this big fluffy brush that I usually use to powder my under eyes, and I'm just using that to buff out the edges of that. I feel like I want something super metallic and bright on my brow bone here, and I have fallen in love with this color from the Huda Beauty palette. It's called Self Love. It's this like white metallic-y shimmery shade with a pink reflect. It is my favorite. So we're gonna take that and come right along the brow bone here. And that's gonna go in the inner corner of the eye as well. And then I want some glitter. So I'm gonna come into this ABH palette again, and in here is one of my favorite eyeshadows. It's called Barb, right on the top here. It's one of their like loose glittery shades. It is so pretty. I'm just gonna take some of that and run it up here. Oh my god, look at that. It's so beautiful. And maybe even a touch of Barb on this inner corner here too. Just a really small amount, just kind of tie it together. I think it's looking really fun. I really need to add some liner, I think. And I probably should have done my bronzer first. Can't fix it now. I'm out of my black gel liner. I only have a black pencil liner. So what I'm gonna do, just taking the little eyeliner pencil and dipping it into the pencil here, and I'm gonna use that as a gel liner instead of dipping it out of a pot. And what do we think? Maybe let's keep it a little bit more straight. And I want it to be quite long and dramatic. So it's a bit thicker over here, so I have to make this side thicker, even though I like this side better, which literally happens to me almost every time I do my eyeliner. And then I want them to be really sharp. I'm gonna take a Q-tip with some micellar water on it. Ah, I'm spilling it all over myself. And I'm going to run this right underneath and just kind of drag it out. I don't mind if that pulls out like that. I kind of hate the way that that eyeliner turned out, so I'm gonna cover it with some lashes, or attempt to. These are just some little ones from AliExpress that I'm reusing. I don't have mascara on yet. What a disaster. Okay, let me really quickly pop on some mascara. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes right now. Okay, I feel like those look good. I am really excited to get concealer on. I feel like it's gonna take this look to the next level. So let me clean up my under eyes. And then first I'm gonna go in with my Becca under eye corrector. I don't think I ever updated you guys, but the Smashbox / Becca collab, where Smashbox brought this out again after Becca like closed its company, is now live on Sephora. So you can get this on Sephora again, and the Champagne Pop highlighter that I always use. I'll leave links down below with everything else, as always, if you guys want to go and pick this up. When I first got it, I was unsure if I loved it or if I needed it in my life or if I even liked it. But as time has gone on, I have really just come to love and appreciate it and what it does for my under eyes. I've also been noticing in my videos recently, because guys, I stare at myself like all the time when I'm editing my videos. And I've been noticing that I'm getting kind of like little dark marks right here on my face. So I think I'm going to start using this underneath my foundation down there too, to help kind of color correct those as well. I feel like it'll work really nicely for that too. I just kind of forgot about it today. And then over top of the color corrector, I'm going back in with the Hourglass concealer. And try and be gentle when I'm blending this out so I don't cover up all the inner corner stuff that I have on. I think I was unsuccessful in doing that. I might just have to reapply those inner corner shadows. And I'm gonna set that with my Airbrush Flawless finishing powder. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day has never really been anything too special for Will and I. When we first started dating, obviously we would do a bit more for it, but I can actually remember our first Valentine's Day date like so clearly. We had only been dating for like 2 months. I can just perfectly picture the restaurant we went to and like how I was feeling. It's crazy. So in December we have our anniversary and Christmas, then it's New Year's, then it's my birthday and Will's birthday in January. So by the time Valentine's Day comes around, we're both just kind of like, want to stay in? So usually we just stay in and order Indian food. I'm not sure if that's what we'll do this year. I was kind of thinking about making a reservation somewhere just because we haven't really been able to go out that much in the last month. All right, I definitely wish I had bronzed before I went in with those eyeshadows, but because I didn't, I'm gonna use creams and just kind of add a little bit of color and definition to the top of my forehead here. Yes, okay, that made such a good difference. It just felt like there was so much space in the center of my forehead. That helped so much. Okay, good. And I guess since I have this out, I will do a cream contour. This is absolutely not the type of makeup that I would do for actual Valentine's Day for like a date with Will and I. Will does not like bright colors in my makeup. He much prefers more like neutrally tones. And then just with whatever's left of my brush, I'm running that down the sides of my nose. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yay. So I kind of want to finish off the eyes. I'm feeling like maybe I want to do the red underneath as well, but I do really love me some pink eyeshadow. Let me fix this inner corner. Okay, my battery died. So I took a little break and let it charge for a bit. Hopefully we can make it all the way through. I'm gonna quickly move on and finish off my eyes. So I think what I want to do is start with the red from the Natasha Denona palette. I'm gonna run that on the outside corner of my eye here. And on a clean brush, the pink from the ABH palette, and put that on the inner corner. Cute. Okay. I got so much powder in my eye from using a fluffy brush to do that. Oh, I've been loving a white waterline for quite some time now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use this little Sephora liner to do that. And then some mascara on the lower lashes. I love this mascara wand for lower lashes. It's just the perfect little size and shape. All right, I need to do my brows. So for that, I think I'm just gonna do what I've been doing lately, which is my ABH brow trees. There's such a fine line when you're doing this like brushed up fluffy brow trend, you guys, from like looking cute and model-esque and then just like looking so ridiculous. So the key for me is you can brush up these front bits as much as you want. You can have them sticking like straight up if you want to, but as you come out to the sides, you want the hairs to come more like out towards your temple and not be like straight up like the front of the brow, because then it just starts looking a bit crazy. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Merit tinted brow gel and fill those in a bit. Okay, so for my blush, I want to be like very blushy, and I want to have it kind of come up and mix in with that eyeshadow. I think I might do a cream and then a powder on top. So I'm going to start with my Katherine Isabella cream blush. I haven't actually used this in ages. I've just got that on my sponge here, and I'm going to go right in and just blush it up, baby. Again, I feel like I really should have done bronzer first. Just like so excited to have the pink on my face that I'm forgetting about everything else. All right, and then before I go in with a powder blush on top, I am going to bronze my cheekbones. I guess I did put that cream bronzer on there earlier, but I definitely need a little bit more. So I'm going to mix the two colors together in this Charlotte Tilbury palette and give myself a nice contour. I do want it to be pretty like cut and dark because it's Valentine's Day and I want to be snatched. I mean, it's not Valentine's Day right now, but this look is Valentine's Day inspired, so I feel like that went on too low because I already had the blush on, so it was kind of messing with my placement. I almost always do my bronzer first. Like, yeah, I always do my bronzer first, so I feel like I kind of screwed up the placement a little bit, so I'm just gonna take a bit of concealer and really just carve that out so that we have it exactly how we want it. Could also do this with loose powder and just bake that away. But my loose powder fell on the ground over there and I haven't picked it up, and so I haven't been using it because of that. Okay, it just feels a little too cool tone for me. Maybe it's just for this look, or maybe it's because I don't have it elsewhere on my face, but I'm gonna warm it up a little bit with this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And then use this here as well. Let's add a little bit more blush. I've been using this a ton lately. This is Love is the Drug from Charlotte Tilbury. Really nice. I'm gonna focus on the center shade here and add some of this. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of what I was going for. I just kind of wanted to really blend in with the shadows that I added to the temple. I'm gonna bring this all up here and then add even, I think, a little bit more up here. Okay, and then do we dare do a red lip? That was kind of my plan. Like, I wanted to do pink eye, red lip, and then I threw in the red eyeshadow, so like the pink and red is covered, but I think we might as well, because like it's already looking like so much and so crazy that like what's a little bit more gonna hurt, right? Okay, so let's start with lip liner. I'm gonna use Savage Rose from Charlotte, and this is one of my favorite products from Charlotte Tilbury that is now discontinued. This is the Hollywood Lips liquid lipstick in Screen Siren. It's such a pretty matte red. It just is the perfect color. It wears so nicely. It's not drying. I love it. Okay, and then I want the edges to have kind of a pink feel, and I've been seeing people smudging out their lipstick a lot lately. So I'm just gonna take my finger and run it over the edges. Hopefully I don't look like a clown when I'm done this. But it's gonna soften the color on the edges of the lips, which is gonna make them look more pink. I'm literally covered in red lipstick. And then yeah, it gives me that kind of like messy, lived in lipstick look that I've been seeing, which I feel like also is kind of Euphoria vibes because they're just like so messy on that show. Oh my god, now I'm getting lipstick literally everywhere. We are done. Here is the finished look. It's honestly quite different than what I kind of had in my head that I was gonna do today, but I feel like it's fun, and I really dig the red and pink vibe. I don't know if it's the most flattering makeup look, but that wasn't honestly the point of this video. The point of this video was just to play and do something different and something creative and play with color and play with placement. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that it came out. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I was saying before, getting to film these videos for you guys really helps me through my days sometimes. I'm gonna leave this filming session feeling so much like better about myself and better about my day. So thank you for being here. We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. My subs are going up faster and faster every single day, and I appreciate all of you being here. So thank you so much. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.